All right, hello everyone. I had to redo this video because um I was so tired last night and it was just a lot. And I was watching a talk, and the person was like saying, "Yeah, this time will make you really um feel drained with this red moon, the full moon, uh a blood moon, wolf moon, but you're having this lunar eclipse." Okay, so it's a lot. So what I did was I pulled these cards last night, and I was doing a reading, and the reading intention is what's the overall message for this total lunar eclipse. Okay, blood moon, wolf moon, we're in the middle of winter, all about survival, right? And it's in Leo, so that fire sign Leo, ruler, the sun rules Leo, and this is a very powerful time. So finding out in your chart where is the sun in your birth chart is very powerful, and study that. Look up videos on that, and I want to make a video on that as well. So the first card that I got was the Three of Coins. So the main issue with the Three of Coins is, how do I sustain getting more work? So it's the need for getting more work, or getting more work, making more money at your craft. But what is blocking it is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is an organized person, someone that has power and control, and they have that structure of the Hierophant, right? So that is blocking you getting the full benefits of working. Okay, you can still work, but there's a block within that work. Now, what is grounding it, and I got some cartometry in here as well, so we'll get to that in a second. So what's blocking it is, or what you can find grounding in, really, is the Emperor, right? Is knowing where you're going. And that's kind of hard for some of you. Might not know where you're going, but really getting a broader picture of what's going on and finding how you can control that. For some of you, you can look at this as maybe like in the past. Okay, you can look at this as, okay, where can I improve and learn more about something, right? It's about learning more about something, starting something new, possibly learning something new. Where can you grow? Okay, and maybe for some of you, it's starting a new business. Maybe you have to start a new business to balance off what you're experiencing right now. Okay, there's just no way of getting around it. Okay, there's no way of getting around that. Then and there's many ways to read it, so I'm going to come back to that. What you can keep in your mind is the Eight of Swords. Maybe you feel like someone is blocking you, something is blocking you, but it's your words, because swords represent words. And you might project that on someone else, but you will realize that you're the one trapping yourself. And how can you, in some sense, you're trapping yourself, but with these cards right here, it's you feeling trapped by everything else, and you know that you're doing the best that you can. So when you know that you're doing the best that you can, you still have to find a way of surviving that blockage of work coming in, right? So now your future is this Leo card. And funny enough, we are in a full moon in Leo at a total lunar eclipse. So this is the part where I'm like, okay, what can I learn from this? Right? And then back to here, this could be your recent past. Like maybe you just started this new job and now you're not having any money coming in or not enough. Right? And knowing that the emperor at the base here is what's going to carry you through whatever you're going through. Maybe it's a family member that can be of assistance, someone with more money that could be helpful at a time like that, you know. But the heart of the matter for you is the Three of Coins. And the issue is the Hierophant. And like this is in your path. So yeah, this could be a bad thing. This is a bad thing. But then later on, it could be a good thing. But right now, you're dealing with the present moment and it's not good. So what you're keeping at the top of your mind is that frustration of feeling trapped. Like I can't really speak about it. Your voice is trapped. Maybe even your mind is trapped. Like your whole entire being is like, I feel trapped. Right? Like I really can't get out of a contract or whatever. Now, having the Strength card is the future, is that you are going to help yourself out of this, and someone else has to come in. There's many ways of reading this, but the Lion, like you are the person, but the Lion is the other person that has maybe more knowledge or more strength, and it can actually break this issue because you're strong already. You just have to deal with this BS. Okay, so using playing cards, I wanted to pull one playing card. I've been getting a lot of questions about this, and we have the clubs. And funny enough, the clubs has to do with finances and money. So the Three of Clubs is about growing your business. And there's an issue. You want your work to be successful, but it really can't be. It's sad, but it can't at the moment. So it's about the need now, because of the way these cards are telling a story. This could be read in reverse. So it's about expanding and growing your business. But if you're going through all of this with the traditional tarot, it's the need to have this, but you're still having that conflict. It's kind of like it was in reverse. It could be either way. And the playing cards work off of the tarot card situation. So you can be optimistic about it, but you have to be real. So there's an issue with expanding when it comes to your finances and money. There's an issue with growth in your business. Okay, this card is supposed to be about increasing your business. It's supposed to be business is good, but it's not that way at the moment. Business partnership of 2 or more people should be good, but it's not at the moment. Okay, money could be coming to you through your partner if you're in a business with someone, or from your relationship. So if you can't bring in the money because there's a blockage, then your partner can bring in the money. In a love reading, this means in time, right? Like 3 hours, 3 seconds probably, but 3 hours, 3 days, 3 months, or 3 years for something to happen. Hopefully it's not 3 months. Hopefully it's not, 3 days. It's kind of rough, not that serious. But if it's a serious situation, then it's definitely, 3 months or 3 years, and hopefully not, right? But it could be 3 as in time, like it could be the day of the week where, like on the 12th of a month, the blockage would stop, and then that 12 on that day equals 3. You see what I'm saying? If you're doing it in a numerology sense, right? Because I mean, who could survive 3 months of not getting any kind of work coming in, financial and finance, right? Some can if they have a loan or something, who knows. So in love reading, it could be marrying someone wealthy, or having a wealthy boyfriend, or someone like that that is wealthy, that can be financially helpful, or a family member. Now, with the 3, the lowest meaning or lowest vibration for this reading is someone that procrastinate on what they should do or waste your time doing stuff that won't benefit you. And that's why I said in my other video to focus on knowing your birth chart and knowing where your sun is in your birth chart, because right now the sun is so important because we're in winter. For the northern hemisphere, we're in winter and it's cold, and the sun is so vital for survival, right? And we you know, when we look at astrology, we can look at it in the old ways, because we you know, don't look at it like you have a grocery store. Look at it as I'm surviving, right? So in the lowest meaning, in the lowest vibration of this card, it could mean someone that waste their time on frivolous, useless things. They're indecisive, can't make up their mind about what they're going to do, being very indecisive. The other one is that they worry so much. And you have that 8 of Swords right before you get to 9 of Swords. You have that 8 of Swords of feeling trapped, okay? Because these cards are telling a story. The highest meaning of the 3 of Clubs is that it's about an actor or a performer or someone that is a teacher. Maybe you can teach something at night just to make money. You know, what other skills did you have? What were you passionate about as a child or in high school? Maybe you can start teaching classes in that, you know, just to have something extra coming in financially. It can represent creativity. Be creative, a performer. Maybe on the weekends you can play your guitar. Did you play an instrument? I mean, you know, I play instruments now, but growing up, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cool that you play the piano. Everyone complained their parents made them play the piano. I'm like, you know what? You don't know how damn lucky you are, because that's some side money right there. Okay? So trumpet, you know, get your side money, right? You know, always have 2 streams of income would be great. A writer, maybe you can write down and journal what you're going through, you know, teach it to your kids. You can have that writing, or write a book. It's just about being creative. Maybe you are good at penmanship, calligraphy. Yeah, I was like, what? Calligraphy. Maybe you can do that. Maybe you can teach a class in that. Whatever you know, you can be like, oh, thank you. You know, someone's like, oh, you're so good at this. And you're like, oh, thank you. And you don't think that your shit is great, but your talent is amazing. And other people wish they had that. Use that. You know, I've met so many people that are like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, you don't know how cool that is that you can do that. Right? So it's just recognizing our own awesomeness, right? So this is the reading, and it took me a second to realize that I got the Strength card, and I'm like, wait, it's a full moon in Leo. I was like, what? I was like, you know, and I was shuffling, and I was just saying like a prayer, you know, just for an intent for everybody that is watching, you know, this video. That is just a reading for everyone. It's like a world reading. You know, what can everyone benefit from the reading? You know, and what I really feel strongly about is the Emperor card. You know, because the Emperor plans ahead. The Emperor, I think of it like a ram, a mountain goat. You know, they can see their terrain. They can see what's coming ahead. So it's really about knowing your location, knowing where you are, being present in the moment. You know, I like to think of it personally for me as someone that is, you know, that is like a hunter, or someone just that knows their community, the mailman, whatever. You know, okay, there's traffic here. I know how to go here. You know, it's just someone that you're like, man, this person has that talent. They're aware of their surroundings. So that's pretty much it. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. And thank you guys so much for watching. And enjoy this Sunday, Monday, lunar celestial event.